Hey, what is going on, you carbing the consistency of cottage cheese? Today, playing some games with Melanie Fu, which has been by far the most requested deck from you guys here in the YouTube comments and over in the chat on the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. I stream every day except Tuesdays. First link in the description. Give it a click. Give it a follow. You guys have been asking me to play some games with this deck, so I thought, why not play some Melanie Fu today? The deck is a ton of fun, and it is also insanely powerful. I think it would be the best deck for sure in the format, probably, if Mew VMAX wasn't so good and so popular, because you're kind of favored against literally every other deck in the format, besides the odd, Dragapult VMAXs that show up here and there. Now, I'm sure most of you know what the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX does. It's got the Gale Thrust, the GMAX Rapid Flow, but you might not all be super familiar with the Melanie build. A lot of you probably all know about the Raihan build. The Melanie build is still fairly popular, but if you don't know the point of the Melanie build, the point of playing the Melanie with the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX is to have complete control over using GMAX Rapid Flow turn after turn after turn. We sometimes attack with Gale Thrust, we sometimes attack with the Inteleons, or of course we have the Yoga Loop with the Metachan, but we're usually just trying to use GMAX Rapid Flow over and over and over again. Unlike the Raihan build, which needs our opponent to take a knockout for the turn, we can Melanie turn 2 and turn 3 and turn 4, sometimes even on turn 1, and just continuously do it from there, and then, get our Rapid Strike energy, usually searching it out with the Artillery and the Rapid Strike Search, and then we're just GMAX Rapid Flowing turn after turn after turn, and there's nothing our opponent can do about it. Yeah, unlike the Raihan build, which kind of has to have your opponent take a knockout, we have full control over how often we can GMAX Rapid Flow, and we just do it turn after turn after turn. And even though the Mew VMAX matchup is pretty bad, it's not terrible, it is winnable. We don't have no win condition in the matchup. We can do some pretty heavy GMAX Rapid Flows with Passimian plus the Telescopic Sight, and then we can combo that with a Yoga Loop on a Genesect to get some pretty cheesy plays off and actually get some dubs against Mew sometimes. It's gotten a lot harder since everyone's been including the Oricorio, but if you're looking for a deck that you don't mind losing to the Mew VMAX with and like beating up on pretty much everything else, and this is definitely the deck for you, so I recommend you guys give it a try after you watch me play some games with it and learn how to play it yourselves. Before we get into some games, I do want to mention that if you guys are looking for a way to support me and everything I do here on the YouTube channel, check out the join button down below where you can become a member of the Rat Pack. You get a pretty cool badge and some cool emotes to use over here on YouTube. Also, you'll be able to access my Twitch sub tournaments that will now become Twitch sub plus YouTube member tournaments starting on Monday when I open up the registration for qualifier number 4 of my Fusion Strike Super Showdown series that I usually have open just to my Twitch subs, but I'm also going to be opening up to the YouTube members over here. So if you're currently a member or you want to become a member to play in the tournament, that'll be available to you as well on Monday. So make sure you check that out. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's get into some games. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're enjoying the content and you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Let's do it. Going first, I feel like the last couple, this is not a good hand. Last couple of videos I've uploaded here, we've been choosing to go second with the decks, which is really cool. But back to a going first deck here with the Blue Fu, Melanie Fu, whatever you want to call it. This hand's not good. I'm gonna touch a Water Energy though, because I could like retreat Melanie next turn potentially, and then pass it over to my opponent. Hopefully our next top deck is considerably better, because this is considerably awful, to be honest. This is not it's not good, it's bad. Like, this is bad. Sobble though, wish I had that Water Energy back. It's fine, we'll be okay. Sobble down, energy retreat, and then let's do some keep calling. Find some of the squad. Go 1-1-1 here. I think Artillery's there, Urshifu's. We got squad here. Let's check the Rapid Strike energy. That's an important one in many matchups. Ooh, okay, we did prize couple Rapid Strike energy. Will make things a little bit awkward. Oh, it can change how we have to go about things. We might have to go with like Gale Thrust, GMAX Rapid Flow into Gale Thrust, GMAX Rapid Flow. That might have to be the route we take. We would like to go Rapid Flow, Rapid Flow, Rapid Flow. It's a little bit risky when we did prize one of our Rapid Strike energy. If we didn't have to put this one here, would have changed things, but I did like putting the energy here just in case we stopped like a quick ball or an Urshifu. We could have retreated the Passimian into the Urshifu, Melanie to Urshifu, attach the Rapid Strike energy, and then like just swing with 100 Furious Blows or something for the turn. So I wanted that option, but now, now it's something. Now it's something for sure. I don't know what else to say besides it's something. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got something going on here. Yeah, GMAX Rapid Flow would be nice. It is a little risky. I could go with the GMAX Rapid Flow though. And if we pull it off the first 2, then we can go flow, flow, flow. And if we don't, then we kind of switch it up. Go with something a little bit different. But we could open up with the GMAX Rapid Flow. Just because like resetting their Drizziles would be pretty nice. KO2 Drizziles on this next turn. I'm kind of a fan. So I think we'll go with the GMAX Rapid Flow here. and just see what we draw off the prize cards, and then we'll decide where we go from there with our next couple attacks. If we get the energy, we can go for GMAX, GMAX, GMAX. If we don't, gonna have to come up with something else. But it won't be like that big of a deal, I don't think. But yeah, stopping them from getting to the quick shootings or the shady dealings in Inteleon, just kind of cutting that off before my opponent has a chance to do it is a pretty big deal. Like, just stop them from being able to make those kind of plays. So I think taking out the double drizzle off the rip here, we'll have some options to work with from there, and we'll kind of decide how we want to piece things together. And we'll see what those first two prize cards do give us. And if they do give us, you know, some of that Rapid Strike energy, we can just play really, really aggressive with the GMAX Rapid Flows, which is what we want to do in this matchup. Just in this situation, you know, not always able to do it. Oh, interesting bench there with the Frostmoth. I'm going to leave both those there. That was I mean, I guess they're trying to play around me KOing, like, the pivot, but I'm always going after those Drizzles, man. I'm always going after those Drizzles. We're always going after the Drizzles here. Yeah, Melanie first. Drew a bunch of nothing, to be honest. Not a bunch of stuff. Some stuff, but not enough stuff. It's okay. Nothing great. Nothing great. Nothing to write home about here. Gonna grab ourselves the VMAX. Okay, get the Rapid Strike energy off my man Artillery. Like I said, we did prize one. We'll see what these first two prize cards give us, though. Kind of put together a plan from there. Okay, we give up the escape rope here. I think we're gonna get ourselves another Urshifu. I'm also gonna get myself another Sobble here as well, off of a level ball, because I want to keep all the cards in the hand, to be honest. If we go with the Gale Thrust next turn, we can actually combo that with a Marnie. Yeah, I like all these cards a lot. I don't want to replace the stadium just in case they replace it back on me. I don't want to lose my pivot option through that. So GMAX Rapid Flow. Goodbye, Drizzies. Goodbye. Do not come back. Do not come back. I'm going to taste the wrath of the GMAX Rapid Flow once again. Let's see what we're able to do. Rapid Strike energy would be sick. Level balls, not very good. Sobbles, also not very good, especially when we have this Passimian in play, kind of clogging up our bench. That is what we want to kind of net here. So we want to net this Passimian out of play to make some room for some better Pokemon. You know, he's kind of cramping the style of the bench right now. The Passimian is not very good in this matchup, mostly because our opponent just doesn't have V or VMAX Pokemon. So he's kind of just like pointless, useless. Not good at all. All right, my opponent switching up with this Coco here. Like I said, we took out those Drizzles. We stopped the shady dealings in Inteleon. We also prevented quick shootings coming into play, letting our opponent set up for like big Sableye plays potentially. We don't want any of that. We don't like that. We're not about that. Stop it. Cut it off. Get it out of here. Yes, we're gonna go with the Gale Thrust next turn, and then GMAX Rapid Flow after that. And if we do not get the Rapid Strike energy on those three prize cards, we probably just lose because we won't be able to attack anymore. So we got to get it there. We got to get it off our next three prize cards here. Ooh, they're already going in with this Moltres here. Probably just setting it up. Probably not even going to attack with it. Oh, okay. Actually attacking with the Moltres. We get to take out the Moltres now with our GMAX Rapid, or not GMAX Rapid, our Gale Thrust now, which is better than taking out anything else on the board, to be honest. So maybe a little bit of a questionable play for my opponent there, to be honest. So we got this in play. Check the discard power fast. Leave the water there. Okay. Got that in play. Gonna go ahead and Drizzile. I'm gonna grab the Evolution Incense for my Urshifu, but I'm not gonna search out the Rapid Strike energy yet because I do want to get quick shooting online. So if we can draw into the energy, we can like change it up a little bit. I'll evolve that, and then I could have a lot of level balls left. Just gonna take some put on the bottom of that because I don't really want to draw into it. We don't really have anything to do with it anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move it along. I want to set up a quick shooting. So we're gonna wait and see if we get that. We got the quick shooting. Scoop up net would have been nice here as well, actually. So we can get that energy off the Artillery now. And I'll probably quick shooting the Frostmoth just because it's the thing that's closest to getting knocked out. They can kind of net anything. So just pressure the thing that we can maybe quick shooting KO, to be honest. And if we can do that, it does open up an opportunity to all of a sudden actually get our last prize card that way, to be honest. Like through quick shooting the or not Frostmoth, Cast Form. What do I call it? Frostmoth? Cast Form, whatever. You guys see what I'm pinging, what I'm trying to knock out. That is the plan here. KO Cast Form, Frostmoth. What the heck am I saying? Potentially KO the Cast Form. Potentially KO the Cast Form. Oh, we do have Medicham actually. Oh, okay, hold up. I forgot about the Medicham. The Medicham opened up some plays. That's a new, not a new attacker. That's a different attacker we can utilize actually to get a KO with 2 water energy through the Yoga Loop. So there's something going on here. We still got something else to work with here, which is this Medicham, actually. And if we get enough quick shootings in play on something, we could Yoga Loop to actually get a knockout. Could I do that this turn? I don't think I can do it this turn. I would also have to not lose my Medicham this turn. Well, we have Trading Card to actually get back the energy, though. Okay, this is actually coming together here a little bit. I'm gonna play this. Get the other quick shooting. Start pinging this cast form. Training Court, water energy. Okay, let's ping this thing. How many? They have a lot of net left, though. I don't think it's gonna stick on this cast form. So I'm just gonna ping the Coco. I'm gonna switch it up here. Start pinging Coco because I can already ping this thing twice next turn, so I don't need to ping it anymore. In case they Marnie me, I don't want Sight anymore, to be honest. I'm just gonna throw that down here. I'm going to Octillery for something as well. Do we want to research here? I guess is the question. There's the concede. Apparently, we had too much for them. I guess our setup was too good. That setup usually is a pretty good matchup, but with that Rapid Strike Energy prize, it was looking a little bit scary. But apparently, we're more scary than my opponent, and we get the dub. Losing the coin flip in this one, but it's not that big of a deal. We have a lot of good options for turn 1, and that's the best one right there, is that Keep Calling Sobble, which I think we will be going with on the first turn. We do lose a Rapid Strike Energy to it, so we'd love to top back a Water Energy and use that instead. We are up against Jolteon, though. It's a pretty good matchup for us. So already started off in a great spot. Just need to go ahead and find ourselves... I mean, we need a couple things here. Yeah, Water Energy top deck would be pretty good, to be honest. Let's see if we can top deck that. Oh, the Capacious Bucket. Let's go. A couple of those Water Energies. We're like... We can actually go for a turn 1... But if Fierce Blows, we don't play that many switch cards, so it's unlikely we'll be able to pull it off. So it's probably better just go with the Keep Calling here and just kind of set the stage here a little bit more so than anything. I think don't get too aggressive, don't get too greedy. I do kind of want a water in the discard pile, though. I feel like, I mean, we could Melanie this turn, I guess. Still, yeah, we may as well Melanie, right? There's no reason not to. Yeah, let's go ahead and Melanie as well to the Urshifu, and then keep calling after that. I guess if we hit it, we go for it, right? We can go for the knockout. We didn't hit it. It's unlikely. We're prepared for that, though. We're fine with not hitting it. And then, yeah, keep calling. Let's get some squad out. Maybe just triple Sobble, probably double Sobble, and an Urshifu. Just in case you want to go into a different Urshifu. If they do hit this one, I might be not so inclined to want to use that Urshifu. But yeah, hand's got a ton of options. We're feeling good in this one already. It's a really good matchup. Just need to start attacking. And we can lose. It is losable. Definitely a losable matchup. But definitely a good matchup. Definitely favorable. Just need to start attacking with our Urshifus, and that usually puts us in a pretty good spot. We don't actually have to VMAX our Urshifus. And usually, actually, we don't, and we shouldn't. Because actually, if we VMAX our Urshifus, to use Gale Thrust again, we have to get back to the bench and then back to the active. And that can set up a snare where if our opponent Marnies us and we just don't draw that well off the Marnie, we don't do that, and then they hit us again. And then who knows if we get the attack off on the following turn. So you usually just want to go with that 100 Furious Blows, which is why I want to get out the second Urshifu. To be like, okay, we can just go with this Urshifu now, right? They're going to go KO my Sobble, KO my Remoraid. And then on our turn, we can go, okay, Melanie here, maybe Rapid Strike Energy. Yeah, it looks like they might even combo this with a Marnie here, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if they combo this with a Marnie here. Just kind of go full disruption. No, goes for the research. Oh, my opponent's not going to like that. Not going to like the news I have for them about my hand. Because my hand is really good. It's got the Rapid Strike Energy. I mean, we got a lot of things in here, to be honest. And let's see if they even get down another Jolteon V. Who knows? They might just concede here if they see us get the KO. But they're going after the Remoraid. I do like that from my opponent. Knock that out. Reduces the odds of me getting to my Rapid Strike Energy, so good play there. But, ooh, doesn't even get another Jolteon down. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them concede here when I show them my Rapid Strike Energy. Let's see. Go ahead and push the Ursh here. Then we got a couple more cards we can play. I'm going to Melanie as well on this turn, so let's go with this first. Melanie to my other Urshifu. Just have more options. Makes sense to me. And then get a Remoraid as well. Then I think I'm just going to go ahead and swing here. The Fierce Blows. Knock out their only real threat in play. We have the option of Inteleon. We have the option of Drizzile. Got to bench myself for Crobat. We got two Urshifus in play. One with the water. Rapid Strike Energy. One with the water. We got the Remoraid ready to become an Octillery. It is all going so well for us here. My opponent might stick around for another turn or two. They can kind of, you know, stall for a turn. Hope I don't have a boss. Or actually, we don't play boss. I was like, we don't play boss. Hold up, we don't play boss. Now we could still get the knockout though, because we could go Passimian Sight, quick shooting, and actually win the game on the next turn still. So I expect to get Marnied here, but we could actually still win on our next turn. It is possible. Not super. I mean, it's not that unlikely to be honest. It's also like not necessary though. Is what I want to say. It's definitely not necessary for us to win next turn. If we do, that's great. If we don't, we're still really far ahead. And if they want to attack with the Jolteon VMAX on the following turn, we can kind of just focus on that, take that out, and then set ourselves up still in a ridiculously good spot. The draw is cards. It's not that great. It's Passimian Sight, VMAX, no quick shooting. So we're just a quick shooting or a quick shooting or a VMAX short. Actually, we're pretty close to being able to win. Yeah, we're pretty close, actually. Let's see what the top deck is. This gets Passimian. This gets the VMAX. Or it could get the quick shooting Inteleon. So if we topped... They've got quite a few top... We have quite a few Evolution Incense on the bottom of the deck, though. We still have quite a few top decks. We also have quite a few Evolution Incense on the bottom. We could just go with the Sight active, get Passimian, research, and try and hit them, though. We might be able to get it off that. We need the quick shooting or the VMAX, and then we'll be able to close out the game still. Yeah, so we're gonna go Sight. Oh, there's just a concede. Not surprised. And yeah, another pretty clean dub here for the Ursh. Going second again, and we have that Turbo and keep calling once again. So pretty good start. A lot of options. Once again, don't love losing the Rapid Strike energy to the Somble here. So we're gonna go ahead and hope we once again top deck that water energy. And we got the bucket last time. I'll settle for just the water though. The bucket was great. Was a little bit better, but I'll settle for just the water energy here to be honest. If we can just pull that off, I'd be fine with that. And put us in a pretty good spot. That'll definitely put us in a pretty good spot for sure. Up against the Inteleon VMAX. So our goal in this matchup, really got to focus on my opponent's benched goons. Another Somble top deck. Now I want to kind of play this a little bit different, I think. I think their hand is so good. I kind of just want to put an energy on an Urshifu. I'm gonna quick ball a level ball, and I think that'll be fine. I think it's a fine way to start off here. Grab the Ursh, throw on the Sobble, throw on the Ursh, test Rapid Strike energy, level ball, grab another Sobble. I think to work with because it's possible our Sobble gets KO'd, and I don't really need an Octillery next turn. We got the Rapid Strike energy already, so I'm gonna like this and pass over to my opponent. Yeah, our goal in this matchup is just to G-Max Rapid Flow a lot, because the way their deck works is they try and get their Cheryls through their Inteleons or Drizzles or Shady Dealings, whatever you want to call it. They try and get that through there, and then, you know, if we hit their active over and over again, they're just gonna be like, okay, Cheryl, then we hit them, then we, okay, Cheryl, and hit us back, and they'll eventually win kind of the damage trade-off there. So we really need to focus on prize card draw. And once we run them out of Drizzles or limit them enough on Drizzles, we can look to be a little bit more aggressive with knocking out the Inteleons, but we definitely have to focus initially on KOing their support Pokemon, the Octillery, the Sobbles, the Drizzles, and so on. No Sobbles down yet from my opponent. They did get the Octillery out. I wonder if they'll actually even have... They're missing quite a bit here. There's just a Sobble grab. So yeah, our focus is going to be boom, Octillery, boom, Sobble, both knocked out, leaving with just double Inteleon. That's going to be the plan. Go ahead here and grab our VMAX. And if we do whiff the energy, which it is possible we whiff the energy, it's pretty unlikely, I feel like, overall. We are going to lose our Metacham here, so I'm not going to bench that. I don't think it's super likely that we get to utilize that. But yeah, it's pretty likely we'll be able to get the water energy here. Yeah, got the water. Oh, we just drew into it as well, actually. Go ahead and retreat, attach, and then... ball away the research. We don't really want research at this point anymore. Grab the Remoraid. Gonna use an evolution instance here. I'm gonna grab a Drizzle because I do want the option to get into quick shooting next turn. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just probably grab a level ball. So I can level ball for a Drizzle to grab something else on the next turn. Save my evolution instance to find the Inteleons and the Urshifus, and then G-Max Rapid Flow, the Octillery, and the Sobble. Clean up our opponent's board of the utility Pokemon. And then we might go into trying to KO some of these, or doing some damage to these Inteleons. I don't really want to G-Max Rapid Flow the Inteleons. Ooh, got our other quick shooting off the prize cards. That's really sick. Now I kind of wish I had put two Drizzle in play. But seeing that one of these was prize, I was like, double Drizzle. And there's the concede even. Take away their engine. Take away the utility Pokemon. Their hand was probably living off a Drizzle there. And that's what Urshifu is so good at doing in the Inteleon mirrors, is you just focus down their utility Pokemon. They never get a chance to utilize them as well as you do. And just easy dubs. So that's going to do it for these games with the Urshifu deck. I hope you guys enjoyed them. If you did, give the video a like. Enjoy the content. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.